All right, episode 3 of the May Online Poker Series. 2 days of losing so far. Sunday was brutal, yesterday was decent, and day 3 I expect to be a little smaller, which I'm actually pretty happy about. The schedules aren't quite as robust, at least in the buy-ins that I'm playing. I'm playing between 22 to 500 this series. I think towards the end of the series, if things are going really well, if we're up a decent amount of money, and or it's like the main events, I'll probably play a couple 1Ks, but the plan for now is to play 500 down to 22, mostly somewhere in the middle, mostly the $100, the $200 buy-ins. But yeah, so today we're going to get in the mix, play another session, and see if we can book a winning day, and more importantly, get some day 2s for tomorrow. Also, shout out to my girlfriend's office here. Beautiful set. Might have to do some more intros here. All right, just like yesterday, a little bit behind schedule. Going to be starting up the grind here a little later than I would like, but not really missing any of the important tournaments in the morning, just late regging maybe some of the first events of the day. Recap on the first 2 sessions. First session, we lost 5.1 thousand. Tons of buy-ins. Go back and watch vlog 1 if you need the story there. Yesterday we had just under 5K, yesterday we had 4,500 in buy-ins, lost $1,400, had some chances. I like the trend. We lost 5K, we lost 1,400. Today maybe we move into the green. Before we get started here playing, let's do our daily quiz together. Let's go to the daily drills. We did flatting and 3-betting yesterday. Let's do a squeezing quiz. Tuesday, squeezing quiz. See how we do. All right, ace-8, raise call, squeeze, fold. Never want to call these offsuits. 10-5 suited, are we defending 3 ways? Yes, we are. And are we defending any suited 10 against a 2.3? We might fold 10 deuce suited, but I'm gonna say we fold 10 deuce suited, call the rest. No, all right, you just call every single suited hand here. How about that? So if I had 10 deuce suited here, I might have been wrong. Let's go to the next question. Jack 9 suited, under the gun raise, you call Jack 9 suited in the small blind, you face a squeeze. I'm gonna fold this one. I think their squeezing range for this stack against under the gun's too tight. If we look into the range, you really don't want to be sticky here against these squeezes against under the gun. As you can see, you got to play really tight. If you have the best suited stuff, you can call or just run it, but ace king, raise, call, and squeeze. We're just going to get this in. 8s, open under the gun, call, squeeze. Well, this one is interesting because I would say it's a call or a fold, but they only give options to shove or fold, so it'll be a fold. I guess my entire range is either shoving or folding. Yeah. So we don't actually have any calls here in this sim. It's just shoving top of our range, even folding some 10s, which I think is a decent takeaway here. Again, if you're opening under the gun, you're deep, and you're facing these squeezes, the ranges are so tight that like 10 starts to fold. Ace queen offsuit is a pure fold. Ace jack suited is a pure fold. Like a really tight strategy, basically. And 6s here is just, it must be some blocker thing. Must be some blocker thing where it like unblocks all the bluffs and does good or something, but you can just fold that, I'm sure. Jack 5 suited, fold. King king. Pocket 5s, raise, call, and squeeze from the big blind against under the gun. I mean, we just saw a sim where you want to fold a lot of these pairs. Big blind squeezing against under the gun. Again, fold or I guess call. I guess since you're in position, right? If we think about the last sim, we were out of position. So maybe since we're in position, we could do some more flatting with some of the pairs. But still folding a lot. We did still get that one right. But yeah, so you don't need to be too sticky here, but you can make some calls with the pairs. Pocket 6s, under the gun raises, call, squeeze. All these squeezes are against out of the gun. I mean, I want to be tight again. I feel like if it was hijack, call, squeeze, it would definitely be a call. Oof. Pairs are pretty good in position though. I'm gonna fold. Nah, this one was wrong. All the pairs call, yeah. Having position on the button against small blind, yeah. Not folding the pairs, okay. Well, that's good. It was a pretty easy quiz before that, so it's good that we got tested. This one is gonna shove or call. I think this one, it does both. I'm gonna play it safe and just click call, but I think it does both. All right, it doesn't do both, but good. So we got 90%. Honestly, that was a pretty easy quiz, and I'd say the one tricky hand is the one I got wrong, so I don't actually feel too good about getting 9 out of 10 there, but maybe you guys learned something, saw some tight folds that you weren't expecting. Guys, thanks for all the comments on episode 1. I'm just going through all of them now, replying. If you guys have questions or even thoughts about hands, don't be afraid to get in the comments. Okay, session number 3 is officially started. Today's gonna be smaller than the last 2 days. Not gonna stream today. I feel like taking a day off from the commentary will kind of suit me good. So I'm gonna play slightly smaller schedule, still all the main tournaments, still all the series events, but I'm not gonna really add accessory tournaments. And yeah, maybe a day off stream will be good for focus and just recovery. So let's get into this sesh. Okay, it's the 7s. Nice. All right, early stages, 525. We just play the shove here. Could be a big spot. They got a lot of chips. They probably call off quite a bit here. All right, kings against something in the 500. Queens. Didn't want to see the heart. Really didn't want to see that. There we go, baby. 140 blinds, early days. This is a pretty tricky spot, I think. They went for a flat in the small blind, and it's this flop. It's like tough to decide what to do for just a round pot. I went for the shove. Jack 9. Hey, nice. Man, I gotta say, I was really hoping today would be a nice chill sesh. Under control. 40 minutes in, bro. The amount of setups and coolers and bad beats, and I mean, some of them were on my side too, but it's gonna be another crazy day. Personally, for me, if I'm not getting food on a break or using the washroom or something, I'm doing housework. Laundry, cleaning up the house, cleaning up the kitchen. Just getting my life in order. I mean, this place is a mess. I got pots and pans everywhere. We got dishes. I like to stay productive. All right, another great spot in the 530. Again, gonna be just a jam. Could be big. Another dangerous flop. Oh. Okay, not the board we wanted to see. What's new? All right, on the bubble here of the 215, 192 left, 175 get paid. Soft bubble, and we are one of the shortest stacks. Called by the King Deuce. Come on, man. Nice. All right, I mean, what is going on today, man? Look at this pot here. Pocket eights, under the gun raise, fine. Call in the cutoff, fine. This player's all in for 4 blinds, so we do well against this range. Normally, we'd be all in against either of these ranges. So, yeah, this doesn't scare us away from this spot. I'm just gonna come over the top. Call, call. What is this, man? Aces, kings, queens? Best part is, I sucked out. Ship it. All right, guys, we have another bubble. I mean, over the first 2 days of this series, the bubbles have not been kind to us. I do think we still have some fold equity here, but obviously gonna go with the kings. Let's see if we do have fold equity. I mean, ideally we want to get called. We want to get called by hand. We dominate, double up, but let's see. Just always a sweat every time. Okay, 106 left. We are short still. Been short for the last, I don't know, this whole tournament really. King Queen in the 500 just wants to be an open shove here. Shouldn't be too hard to get called by worse. All right, we got a flip. So far this series, I've yet to get a single $500 stack off the ground. Well, today actually, it did start pretty well. We won a big pot with the kings, but then we lost a lot of it with the aces. It was card dead, and then that pot. So still waiting for the higher stakes to kind of correct themselves and get some stacks in the bigger ones. Should be able to get it in pretty good here. Yep. Nice, back to 13, it's enough. Okay, we're gonna go with our equity here against our good friend Spraggy. Best of luck. Last 3 big blinds, back to straight draw, overcard, King of Hearts. Sitting in last place. Don't expect, maybe any folds here, but. GG. This is all the session's going to be today, 3K in buy-ins. So we have 2, 4, 6, 7 games left to make up the difference. All right, look at the size of this bounty. $214 bounty and a 109. Kind of freshly in the money here. Wouldn't be surprised if we go 3 ways. How about a 6? No 6. We win a side pot. Get our chips back, basically. Oh, we chop. Nice. 38 bigs. Anyway, final 2 tables for the session. I played 2 tournaments today. Last 2 sessions were 40 tournaments. I did play actually all the signature events, all the series events. I just didn't really fire a lot of re-entries and just 1 bullet. So it's a chill sesh. But yeah, besides these 2 tournaments, honestly, I don't think it's good. finishes up at 5 p.m. instead of, you know, like 10 p.m. like the last couple days. Finishing up earlier, I'll have time to get a workout in tonight and maybe study a little bit extra and also relax, you know, maybe hang out with my girlfriend a little bit, just get a bit more refreshed. But let's see how these last two tournaments go. All right, I've gone for the bet call option. Hopefully they have a combo draw, their own flush draw instead of a king. And if not, hopefully we get lucky for that big bounty. Nice, let's go. All right, we go again, blind versus blind. So 8 out of 45 in the money of this 109 PKO. We picked up quite a few bounties over the last 20 minutes or so. That's looking pretty good. And we're on the bubble of this 88 takedown. We don't have a very big stack, but $80 in bounties plus a min cash coming up soon. Shove here with the 3s for 5 bigs. Get a lot of action. Ace, king, ace, king. Not quite. Oh, it's the wrong one. GG. All right, I'm gonna deal with this. I don't like a messy house. That's the truth. I don't like a messy house. I can deal with it, but I don't prefer it. Okay, final 18. King, queen, jack 10. Good time for it. All right, final 13, raise call. Oh God. Another heartbreak, man. Another deep run. So yeah, we're gonna kind of bubble the final table-ish for 914 bucks. Not a bad cash, but another close call in the series. Okay, after 3 sessions, today's session, 3,000 in buy-ins, 2,100 in cashes. Similar to yesterday's slight losing day, some close calls. You might think this is beef. You'd be wrong.
It's bison.
It's
bison.
It's bison. All right, I'm gonna do my Cove soda review. It's a probiotic soda. So Rihanna did her review in vlog number 1. I'm testing it out.
Uh-oh.
Mm.
Oh no.
Mm.
No.
I don't know about that.
Really?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Chill. One more sip, one more sip.
Something different about that.
Yeah, because there's probiotics in it. Healthy.
It's the second half. It starts off good, and the second half, it can grow on me. You gave it a 7. I'll go like 3 or 4.
Wow, that's bad.
Cove review. I'll go 4. It might grow on me. Okay, welcome to the gym, or half gym, half golf training studio. Since I finished earlier today and I want to keep my fitness somewhat up this month, we're gonna hit an at-home leg day. It's not really my favorite body part to hit at home, but at least I can do squats and RDLs. Possibly when the weather gets nicer, I'll actually be going to the gym, but it's raining, windy, and late. As for the gym setup, got a decent amount of different like dumbbells I can create with these weights, and then have the full-size, squat rack and adjustable bench with some Olympic plates. So it's definitely enough stuff to, if I want to hit any certain body part at home, I definitely can. But yeah, let's get to legs. Okay, so it is an at-home leg day. I did 4 sets of squats and 4 sets of RDLs. So, 4 sets for the quads, 4 sets for the hammies. It's normally, if I was training properly, I should probably do some more volume. That's like a pretty low amount of sets for a workout, but at least got something in there, and just a good part of the day. It'll be a pump check like Sam Sulek. Working on them. All right. Time for everyone's favorite daily segment, 3 chips. If I go 3 for 3, I'm guaranteed a good poker session tomorrow. If I go 2 out of 3, it'll be break even. If I go 1 out of 3 or less, I probably shouldn't even play tomorrow. So no pressure. No pressure. 3 losing days in the series in a row. Let's go. Okay, middle. Caught that a bit fat, but that's fine. You got away with it. Top, 2 for 2. Guaranteed a break-even day tomorrow. We go 3 for 3. Okay, break even. 2 more things I want to do to wrap up the day. One is I want to kind of see what we're playing tomorrow. I want to know when the tournaments are starting, how much the buy-ins are going to be around, just kind of get myself mentally prepared to play that session tomorrow and kind of get excited about whatever we're going to play. And then we're going to do a study hand from today's session, try to learn something that we can do better for the next session. Okay, for today's hand, we're going to keep it really simple. We're just going to do a sizing check. I opened Queen 10 suited under the gun, big blind calls, quite deep, and it was King 4 Queen. I had Queen 10 of hearts. So I was wondering in game, am I big betting this hand because it's second pair, but it has so much potential with the flush draw, and we're pretty deep, so we want to build a pot, or is this a small bet because it's only second pair, and or do we even check it back? Do we get tricky with it? So let's check the sizing here. There's a little bit of checking in our strategy, only 15%, so not a very big part of it. It's going to be some of those pairs that are under the king and the queen, jacks, 10s, 9s, just a little bit of ace 9, but yeah, not a lot of checking. And you do see there's a decent amount of all sizes, overbet, B75, and small bet. So the hand in question here, Queen 10 suited, Queen 10 of hearts, I guess does a little bit of everything. That's not incredibly helpful, but I guess in some sense it was kind of nice that I was wondering which sizing to go. It felt like it could do anything really, but yeah, it's just one of those things where everything seems to want to mix into all these different sizings. You see aces and ace king going for that really large size. You see jack 9 and jack 10, jack 9 suited and 10-9 suited going for that very large size. You see kings not wanting to go quite as big because you blocked the top pair. Still putting in a bet though, which is good to see. So yeah, a little bit of everything with the queen 10 suited, so there it is. Okay, tomorrow's session's looking pretty similar to how today looked as far as the buy-ins went, 3,000 of the buy-ins today. Looking at the series events for tomorrow, the lineup, we got 2 500s, a bunch of 215s, some 320s. All right, that is it for vlog number 3, part of the May online series. Still no profit. Tomorrow could be the day. We're gonna keep grinding. We're following a pretty good process so far. So yeah, another big session coming up tomorrow and 20 more after that. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like and I'll see you tomorrow.